live. Hello, bonjour from Riverdale Park East. It's a really warm Tuesday in August. What the heck happened to July? I don't know. It kind of came and went, disappeared very quickly. There's some dust kicking up now. So we're gonna head for a stroll. Not really sure where yet. Probably head down Broadview, which is just behind me, and see where that goes. Hey Harjat, first in the chat, and hello Juanita, and hello Jennifer Gala, good to see you. And hey Alicia Lewis, Gabriela Guto, good to see all you guys. Jennifer says, so hot today in Toronto. It is indeed. I think you're in Toronto. I think I saw some of your Instagram reels, which is really well done. Looked like you took a trip to the island. So we're gonna get going because it's really hot just sitting here in the sun. So I still don't have a new gimbal. So I'm doing the auto stabilization, so bear with me on this. I have a little handheld selfie stick kind of thing going on here. Hey Timmy, and Toronto's doo-wop music guy. It's good to see both of you. Hope everyone had a really good weekend, or a long weekend if you have it off, if you had yesterday off. Timmy says it's moderate temp there in Halifax, I believe. Also, Jennifer, you're leaving now. Well, I'm glad to hear you had a good time in Toronto. I'm hoping to come and visit Montreal soon, so if I do, I'll let you know. Halifax is California or Hollywood. I like those names. So we have Rooster Coffee over there across the street. Looking quite busy as always. Really, really good coffee. I've had it a few times. Hey, Kyle Walker. Long time since I've seen you live. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday to you as well, Kyle. Hope you're doing well. I think I caught a couple of your replay walks not too long ago. The Dingle in Scotia. I have no idea what that is. So you're saying I was there? Go into the park a little bit. It's always kind of nice in the shade because I can read the chats in the shade. And I get out of the sun for a little bit. That's one thing I'm learning this summer because I didn't start really diving into live streaming until the fall. And I was mostly doing evening ones then, so I didn't know that it gets very hard to read the chats and the screen in summer. I don't know how Henry and Sapan and everyone else do it. signal. Signal is cutting out there a bit. It's weird when the signal cuts out when I have full bars. Oh, I see there's some super chat. You have to give me a second here until the signal comes back. So $5 from Nav and Dad. Eddie, what's up, bro? A little something for Tim's. Navin, my brother, thank you so much for the $5. Definitely, I need something from Tim's. I need an ice cap. I'm starting to get thirsty. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, Navin. And Mike Landry, $3. Hello, Eddie. Mike Landry, good to see you as always. I hope you're doing well and staying cool. Thanks so much, guys. And hey, Sebastian, I'm not sure if there's anyone else I might have missed in the chat there because there's a bit of a connection hookup when I tried to go towards the Dr. Sun Yat-sen statue there. It never lets me go there, I guess. I think I tried to do that last time too and my connection just dropped, so I'm just gonna have to stick to the roads for this one. Oh, hey, Sarah. Okay, smart. Good to see you. I'm doing. How about now? Is the audio working? It's hard for me to check, so. So Navin, I'm hoping your thumbs up means it's back. If not, I'll have to restart Prism. Thanks, Devin. Anyway, Sarah, I was just saying hi to you. And I think all the audio wonkiness started happening. Sarah, I was just saying that I'm still kind of recovering from my head cold, so there's a bit of congestion. It's not too bad. You can probably hear it in my voice a bit. But we're looking over there at Dawn Jail, which I did a live stream inside of back in May, late May, where I think 2.5, almost 3 hours of that live stream was us standing in line. So that's funny. Hey, Otterly Free. Good to see you, Otterly. I need to remember to bring my second phone with me sometimes so I can actually check and make sure the stream is doing all right. You hear the cicadas buzzing. Timmy remembers the guy behind us going on about Laurentian? I think that was the word. It's a trigger word for sip now, so I'm glad I forgot the word. Hopefully I have the right word. Laurier, there we go. Now that's the right word. Uh-oh. After I forget that word. Oh, look at that. That TDC bus just says just married. I've seen many different signs they use or messages they put up front, but I've never seen the just married one. That's so funny. And Sarah, 99 pence with the hot dog sticker. Thank you so much, Sarah. Evoke ASMR, thank you so much for the hot dog super sticker. Cheers. Now we're gonna see what's going on with this. That's so funny. I think the employees just chose that. They're just chilling down there, cooling off, having a break. That's so funny. Imagine renting a bus just so it just says just married on it. That's kind of cute. I think that's adorable. Although, yeah, now there's all these other buses here, I guess for the streetcars. Looks like that's 504 King replacement buses. Friendly pitching there. There's the Toronto Chinese Archway. Now it says check the other bus. No, I think it was just that one that only said just married on it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they changed it now. Now it says to Warren Station, the Broadview Station, and O'Connor, the Broadview bus, the 8 Broadview. So yeah, they're just on break. Check the other bus is divorced. Just married, just divorced. So this is the East End Chinatown, Broadview and Gerrard, which is slowly and unfortunately surely disappearing. Not as many Chinese-owned businesses around here like there used to be. It's getting swallowed up by the likes of places like A&W. Because that's exactly what we need in this city, is more A&Ws. Walk down this way. Let's go explore a little bit. place over there called Supreme Taste. Very, very cheap. Very affordable. Really delicious too. I guess they're closed today. Maybe. Looks like they're closed. All their chairs are up. Maybe they open up a bit later. But they have really good barbecue pork. So barbecue pork soup with noodles. Really, really delicious. And I think you can get like a giant bowl of it for like $9. So really, really delicious stuff. And okay, Smart Sarah says, I can't believe that it's almost 6 years since I was in Toronto. 6 years next month, wow. Time flies, right? Like it really, you blink and it just disappears on you. Like at the beginning of the stream, I was like, wait, it's August now. I feel I did a lot in July, but at the same time feel like I didn't do a lot. HD 505 Dundas. I was up on Eglinton about a week or two ago and saw that the LRTs there, they're testing them. And then I read later that day that they're delaying them now because they were saying that it was set to open the new line. The Eglinton line was set to open around fall, like September-ish, but now they're saying no, it's going to be even later now. So things are over tested. And Navin says, how is SIP these days? SIP is doing really well. If SIP's watching, he's welcome to say hi in the chat. But he had a long day at work, so he's heading home to nap. He appeared at the end of my last live stream, although the audio just went kaput on that one, so you guys didn't get to hear our goodbyes. And Sarah says it really does fly. 1 second, Sarah, I can read the rest of your message once you get in the shade. The sun just washes out the screen. So it really does fly. I had a nice Chinese takeout last week. Sweet and sour chicken balls and egg fried rice. Ruined my diet for the day, but you gotta have a blowout at times. Yeah, I hear you. I had that that exact meal, I think, about 2 weeks ago. We had some delicious Thai food on the weekend, Sip and I, and I was lucky to be able to have the leftovers today for lunch, which was really good. Hello, Megan. It's good to see you. Megan says hi, Eddie, and everyone. That used to be somewhere else. Like a brunch spot, or at least there was a brunch spot called that. Huh, interesting. I wonder if it's the same one and they moved. So I did a pre-record walk today before starting a live stream because I haven't done them in a while, so I figured I might as well put my Pocket 3 to use, get some nice 4K 60 footage out of that. But I think I'll differentiate my pre-records, my pre-recorded walks from my lives by making them mostly non-talking, more ambiance. So I think we'll head down to Queen. Mike Landry, $7 for your iced coffee later. Oh my gosh, thank you. The screen goes in. Thank you so much, Mike Landry, for the $7 for the iced coffee. I'm definitely going to be enjoying that. Thank you so much for the iced coffee and for your support. Cheers, Mike. Hey, Brad Palmer. Good to see you, Brad. I hope you and Marie are doing well. Oh, that's interesting. So I just see, like, I was like, what am I seeing here? So Yap Films, and their dog's their logo, and then I saw a place down there called Fit Dogs. Also with a dog as their logo. Very cute. Both spotted dogs. I think that's a Jack Russell Terrier, and I think there's just a generic cartoon dog on this one. Hey, Marie. Good to see you, Marie. Happy Tuesday to both you and Brad. Nice foliage here. I love how they have the tree going up here. Hey, Original 6. It's great to see you, Original. Yeah, I feel I haven't seen you in a live stream in a while. Although, to be fair, I haven't live streamed much in a while. All right, Nav and Dad. So we're just heading south on Broadview right now. Catching up to Queen Street, which I believe are the lights up ahead. Catching up to Queen Street, which I believe are the lights up ahead. Oh wow, I can smell these like flowers. I guess I don't know if they're roses or what they are, but you can smell them from like 15 feet away. Really pretty. Sometimes the smell of flowers, I hate to say this, I think I've mentioned it before, so it's nothing new. Sometimes the smell of flowers remind me of funeral homes. To crap out a little bit here. St. John Bakery. Only one's picking back up. I don't know what it is, guys. It's kind of funny. So starting this, when I was doing it in the fall last year, I didn't find these pockets too much. Like I didn't find them that often, but I feel like over the last like 2 or 3 months, there's been more and more pockets of no signal or signal issues in Toronto, in the city. So I don't know what's going on. I'm on Rogers, so maybe it's a Rogers thing. All right, Sarah, thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the hot dog sticker. Thomas Street Parquet. Hey, Mark D. It's good to see you as always, Mark. So this is the Broadview Hotel, formerly Chili's, a strip club, which they've now turned into a boutique bar with a really nice restaurant. And over there where you see that very colorful mural, that's where Dangerous Dan's Diner used to be. A staple, the Double D coronary burger, I think they used to call it, with like 2 patties and like a fried egg on top. I've never had it, but I've been with friends who've had it. And then over there in the corner, the Duke's Refresher Bar, that used to be the Real Jerk Caribbean restaurant, which had been a staple at this corner for almost 30 years. They had to relocate back in 2012. And I did a drawing of it, actually. It's my latest drawing on my Instagram of what it used to look like. We're gonna go walk on the south side though, because it's a little bit shadier there. Another look at the Broadview Hotel. So what's funny is there were 2 payphones that used to be there straight ahead, and they were some of the longest in the city. Like they've been there like way when every other payphone was ripped out. And I think they only got eventually ripped out like 2 or 3 years ago. And Toronto Studio Music Guy says, I saw the drawing, it's great. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Still kind of learning new techniques and stuff. It's been a challenge. I started with one style, more the watercolor, and then kind of went to more of a retro style, kind of like the New Yorker, because it prints well. It's easier to sort of do a more interpretive style. So I've been playing around with that, and that's probably the style that I'll stick with. And there are a couple of other artists that do a similar style too, so I'll give them credit too. Real Greek heroes. I wonder if Sips heard of this place. That's so interesting. So the St. John's Bakery we walked by earlier, it's like they have a second location called an Eco Market there. Oh, and Toronto's Doo-Wop Music Guy says was a public washroom beside the Real Jerk building when I lived there in 1969. Oh, that's interesting. I kind of forget that the city used to have old style public washrooms. I think a famous one was at Spadina and Queen, I believe. Oh, and it was a TD Bank in 1969. Was it the same building? Because I noticed that building architecture is like really, really interesting. Oh, it was the same building. Really interesting. I couldn't tell if it was like 70s or 80s architecture, but I guess it's a lot older than that. We're at the library, which I forgot the name of. Let's see if there's a... I don't know if it's the Riverdale Library or what it is. Of course, they don't have the sign for the library. Oh, they're right there. The Queen and Salter Library? Hey, Rockets regular washroom? I think you mean bathroom. You say washroom, I say bathroom. Basically, we just mean toilet, but I don't think there's a, what do you call it, toilet room. The loo. Oh yeah, Marie Palmer, you're a library lover. So this is for you. I'm not sure if I can go inside or not, but it's one of the older libraries in the city. It's a nice mural here with the bees. Glass Box Barbershop. Very accurate. It does actually look like a glass box. There's Jimmy's Coffee, which I don't think I've had yet. And I believe Henry said it was one of his favorite. So far my favorite is Mofer, but I do feel they could be dethroned if I start trying some of the other ones that people have recommended to me. So here we can see some of the construction on the Ontario Relief Line. It's happening here. This is where the it's called the Riverdale Station, Riverside Station, Broadview Station. Every time I look up the station names, I find a different name for it, so I don't know what the dealio is. Maybe I'm just seeing older maps. There's a Jimmy Simpson Recreation Center and the park. And someone did a video about it, like a reel not long ago, showing that the inside of it is very like kind of liminal. Actually looks like a high school from, like, if you ever watch any high school TV shows or movies in the 90s, it looks like that, like very colorful. Not sure if we can go in or not. I might just stick to the outside for today's stream, but have another look at the work on the Ontario line. So they put up the soundproofing barriers there. I'm curious what they have going on the other side of this little fence here. Maybe it's a roadway just to get around, but let's go have a little peek. Let's take a look. Yeah, I guess it's just a roadway to get around. You can hear the train, probably the GO train going over right now, or the Via. I think the Via also goes on those tracks. You can certainly hear it, but I don't see it. And there's some playground toys that someone left. Maybe someone donated it. And there's a jacket. I get this really weird feeling, like, I think consciously I know I'm the only one in this park right now, but I feel like there's somebody else here. There's like a full Powerade bottle there too, so definitely there's somebody here. Hey, Modano, good to see you. If you're just joining, we're examining this creepy park. Doesn't even look like the water fountain has been used. It's not really working. What about the water fill? Kind of working. Original 6 says don't go in the pink house. I don't even think I'd fit in that pink house. This is a really beautiful house actually with the columns there. Even that creepy pumpkin thing in the corner is tripping me out a bit. The Eddie emoji. If I turn my hat backwards, that would be me. Another look at the Ontario line. Yep. Sorry if that was a bit of a jump scare. I guess I got excited. Boy, it's a hot one today. I'd stop here for a minute because I brought iced tea. See if I can access it. Aha! There we go. Always important to stay hydrated. I'm gonna try to open it with one hand. Somehow I did that with only spilling a little bit. Unfortunately, it's not that cold. It kind of warmed up. It was cold. But it doesn't matter. As long as I'm getting some sort of liquid in me. So I don't know if you can see it yet, but down there, the Canada Dry sign. It's like the old classic signs that you'd see up on convenience stores way back in the day. We'll get a bit of a closer look as we get towards Logan Avenue. Hey Lisa, good to see you, Lisa. So if you haven't, you guys should check out Travel with Lisa MH's channel. Megan says, it's great to see you live stream again, Eddie. Hope everything is going well for you. And said, thank you so much, Megan. Yeah. Hopefully Sip will be on a live stream again soon. He was on the tail end of my last one. But yeah, there's that old Canada Dry sign that they have up there. Sip and I had the pleasure of meeting Lisa, actually. I think when her and Adam were doing a live stream down to the beaches. Thanks, Modano, for sharing Lisa's channel. So we're gonna go across the street. We're gonna get a closer look at this cool place over there. It's like Queen Books. One of the cooler bookstores, because I want to show you the front of it. They have, I thought it was real books, but it's not, but they really look like real books. So yeah, look at the books here. Hey Christine, We Go Places Tours, good to see you. I had some of your recent live streams on in the background. Sip and I had them on. So you can see they've kind of printed them out. So they're a bit pixelated, but it still looks really good from far away. Adam, Hidden Jackpots. I left a comment on your video you did about Maple Leaf Village. Which is a really great video. Like I love historical videos. Ones that kind of like touch on nostalgia and whatnot. This over there says Ramona's Kitchen coming soon. But I don't think I've heard of that restaurant, Ramona's Kitchen. If any of you guys heard it, you might have to let me know if it's any good or not. Adam says it was a fun place. It was fun to go back and reminisce. Yeah, you mentioned you worked there. That's pretty cool. That's how you had all that knowledge of like where things were. I kind of sort of have a similar knowledge to C&E since I used to go there so much as a kid.
So it's like you can.
And it says my first job, yeah.
My house, my apartment.
Yeah, I think you said you worked at one of the rides, I believe. Christine says, Ready Eddie, do you remember when the C&E had sideshows? I do remember a lot of different things that they used to do there back in the 80s and 90s. Like, I remember the Midway felt a lot bigger. Of course, I was smaller. I do remember when they had the larger Skylift. Like the really, really tall one that went far. I remember the Flyer, the giant wooden roller coaster. And I remember what it felt like before they added the Enercare Center buildings. This corner got really crowded fast. No way. Interesting. Maha's Cafe, Maha's Brunch. So it's a brunch place up on Greenwood. There's always lineups, but I wonder what this place has to do with it. Huh. Cute little patio that Eastside Social has set up here. might soon be coming up to a place that Sip and I have a little story about. So I'll talk about it when we get a bit closer. I think it's just beyond the lights here. Oh, this is a cool little ice cream parlor. Honey's premium plant-based ice cream. It looks like it's just little pints of to-go ice cream. Maybe they serve cones though, I can't actually tell. We have Max's Wholesale, which has been here for, gosh, since I was a kid. My parents used to like shopping there for Levi's jeans in particular. Boy, it's a hot one today. Whew. Hey, Boom. Good to see you, Boom. Lurking while working. Sorry about the cruddy connection. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to leave Rogers. I just feel these pockets of low signal have been appearing, let me get my sentence out, have been popping up more regularly than not. Like, this is like Queen East. There, in a big area, there should be a solid signal, but for whatever reason, the signal just has been pooping out in areas you wouldn't think it would. Wayne says we all need to leave Rogers and Bell. I agree. I just wish we had a better alternative. I was actually fine before walk tubing. I was using public mobile and I was actually okay with them. I like them. But unfortunately, the signal strength, I couldn't get a really strong signal on them. I think the most I could get was like 500 kbps. This place here, B&B Fish and Chips. I don't know how good my signal is, but I think it was last summer. I was telling Sip how this was like one of the last great fish and chip places in the city. And I was like, yeah, thank God they're still open. They're cash only, but they're really good. And we go inside and the door was wide open and whatnot. And they were like, yeah, we've been closed for a while. They were kind of confused as to why we were walking inside. But to be fair, there was no sign that said otherwise, so. Hopefully you guys heard that story because, again, the poopy signal on Queen. So if not, you just missed a funny story. Go complain to Rogers on my behalf that the signal strength is no good on Queen Street East in that pocket, that you missed a funny Ready Eddie and Sip story. Oh, shout out to Cry Wolf, Toronto's partner. They have some Cry Wolf t-shirts here. Looks like they have some keychains there too. That's really cute. Look, it's children's bike helmets. These actually might fit my head. And Original 6 says you heard the story. All right, so at least the audio was working in that part. Boom says, I'm having fish and chips tomorrow in Old Oakville with my aunt. Oh, that's really cool. And thanks, Modano, for sharing Cry Wolf's website. Really cool, very, very Toronto merch that they sell there. So go buy some. You're supporting a local artist too. A local artist with ties to the Walktuber community. So double bonus. So we have Leslie Grove Park. Used to be dubbed Mosquito Park when I was a kid. Actually, I want to go read that plaque. I haven't seen a plaque there before. Let's go have a look. It's about George Leslie. Having a weak signal warning again. So, a little bit of history then. Leslieville is named for gardener and businessman George Leslie, who established Toronto nurseries in this area in 1845. His greenhouses, shrubs, trees, Leslie trees were transplanted to provide shade in Mount Pleasant Cemetery, in Allen Gardens. Oh, that's really interesting. So he was a horticulturalist. Huh. Now I know why it's called Leslieville. Because of George Leslie, the horticulturalist. And a love of plants and trees. I wonder if any of those trees still exist. I mean, trees do live for a while. Oh, look at this. It's funny art. Blue Jay's head. A woman's body. And then we have a fox over here. Hey, Marcus. And then Stephen Edwards says, yuppie graffiti. There's a word I haven't heard in a while, yuppie. Oh, another Yaya. I think this is the Yaya Sid's brother was talking about. cat ding dong. I think yeah means grandmother in Greek.
Doug, I thought this was your section,
All right, Lisa, have a good night. So I also did a drawing of this place, the Nose Restaurant, or Giorana's really nice restaurant, which used to be either a BMO or an RBC bank a few decades ago. And over there used to be the soy sauce factory, the Lily soy sauce. So I used to grow up with the smell of soy sauce permeating throughout the neighborhood here. So it's a summer smell that I'll miss. That I realize I'll never smell that particular smell again, right? It's kind of a sweet smell, oddly enough. Actually didn't smell like soy sauce would. And Eric says, lovely weather over there. Yeah, it's warm today. It's nice because there's a little bit of a breeze. So it's kind of like a tolerable warmth, although my back is probably drenched in sweat right now. Cool Lab. Designer, creatives, collaborators, Cool Lab. Huh. Hastings Barbershop here. They have a few locations, but I think this was their first one. Marcus says, ready, did you enjoy Pride? Yeah, pretty good year this year. It wasn't too hectic. I wanted to do more live streaming of it, but realized that socially I'm kind of pulled around a lot, so it's hard to get live streams in. Sweet Bliss Coffee and Bakehouse. This looks like it'd be like one of those really delicious bakeries that they probably sell out by like 2 p.m. And now we're just passing Alton Avenue. If you head up that way, you'll be at Greenwood Park. And Christine says, I need a haircut. I need one too, Christine. Should we go get one together? We were at the beach on the weekend, and me and my friend noticed that a lot of guys have like curly hair on top. It's like the style now, and he was saying like, oh, he calls it, what do you call it, the llama look?
Don't make that together.
Because it looks like a llama's hair, like perm and do the llama look, and immediately, like before I could even have a second thought, he was like, hell no. Modano says time for a haircut stream. Dog up ahead. We go to Tatiana Hair. This is a really cute pet spa. Dashing Hounds. Very, very friendly owner. Taking Coda there before to get her claws done. There we go, the East End Lambo's Deli. Really, really delicious sandwiches, but I feel they're a little bit overpriced. But they are very delicious. The prices. I mean, I guess Subway is basically catching up to their prices now, so I guess it's not too bad. Paul Blunt says the broccoli do. I wonder if it has an official name besides the broccoli do or the llama hairstyle. Actually, maybe it's more like an alpaca. There's a really cute ice cream place here called the Little Moo. When we drove by it on the weekend, it had quite a little lineup forming for it. The old streetcar yards, which I think they still do use for doing some maintenance on streetcars. Unfortunately, we can't see too much because they've got that black cloth siding all against the fence, so you can't even look in. these really nice flower bushes here. There we have the Ashbridge Estate house. No, I didn't realize the plaque. I read it last time I did a walk here a few weeks ago. So I won't be bothered to read it again, but I didn't realize that they have the French version on the back. Cette propriété appartient à la famille de Ashbridge. Sarah et ses enfants y arrivant au nord de Pennsylvanie et commencement à défricher la terre. 2 ans plus tard, elle se voit accorder 600 arpents. I don't even know if there's something that says private property, but I don't know if I'm allowed to just stroll around the back here, but it is a very, very beautiful estate and property. And sometimes they do allow you to go in for tours. And I've always wanted to go on one. I just always miss when they actually do it. I always hear about it after. Sign in the window that says the Ontario Archaeological Society. Marie says, great French reading. Thanks, Marie. My French is passable. I do need to brush up on it. But I always used to love, as a kid, when we walked by here, this gigantic weeping willow. Just right here. You don't really see weeping willows too often in the city. There's a few of them. But they're such beautiful trees. There's kind of both a majestic and a sadness to them. And of course, the rolling hills of this area is really nice. All right, Adam, thanks for hanging out. Just catching up on your message there now. I think that's the cute dog from earlier. And Christine says I have a curly willow in my yard. I don't think I've ever heard of a curly willow. I'm gonna have to look that up after. Sounds pretty cute. And Brad says blue spruce and a weeping willow, or they're two of his favorite trees. So we're now crossing Whitfield and Queen, and there's Chicken Joy, which you never know when it's open. They only open when they want to. It doesn't look open now though, but one of these days I'll be able to go in there and finally try it. So over there is Jonathan Ashbridge Park. I guess we just always called it Ashbridge Park, but I guess it had his first name on it too. Oh, this beautiful looking townhouse sold over asking. Here's, I'm gonna have to look this up later on House Sigma. Although it's kind of cute, these ones can actually open up as a storefront. I wonder if these are entrances to the houses that they can be converted into storefronts, or these are just a complete separate unit altogether, the storefronts. There's a dad and his daughter playing up ahead. Hey, Vasily says, where are you walking? Probably not gonna be walking too much longer. I've been out for just over an hour now and I'm getting kind of overheated and tired, but probably gonna stop at Coxwell and end my stream there, which is up ahead. I was gonna do a short one anyways because I did a pre-record before this, so I'm already beat. Hey, Zach Thong. Maybe we'll go take a peek in Woodbine Park before I end the stream. There was a giant food truck festival there. Oh, this is cute. Marketplace here. Huh. There was a food truck festival there on the weekend. Sib and I took Coda for a walk through there on Saturday, I believe. Hey, Mark with $10. Say, get a cold drink, Eddie. My gosh, absolutely. That's one of the first things I'm going to be doing. Thank you so much, Mark. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And yeah, I look forward to hanging out with you. I think we're probably going to meet up later this month at some point. So yeah, cheers, Mark. Thank you so much for the $10. All right, Christine. Christine's gonna go head out and tend to her garden. Thanks for stopping in. It's good to see you on a live stream. Hopefully I'll be able to catch one of your lives live instead of watching the replays. Oh, this is so sad. This is where the Tulip Steakhouse used to be. Closed down in January 2020. I used to love going here, although it was always dead during its last decade or so while it was still there. Coxwell and Queen. Let's look at all the new apartments they put up recently. They tore down the old ones and put new ones up. I guess there was a bit of controversy with it. I almost want to just hop in the Coxwell bus so I could cool off in the air conditioning. So we're on Dabimont Avenue. I believe that's how you say it. Dabimont. It smells like fresh tar. They just put this down probably earlier today. Gonna head on into Woodbine Park. Bear with me because if I recall, it does kind of have signal issues at little parts here. You can really hear the cicadas going. I was reading a thing last summer actually that cicadas are usually, they come out on a 4-year period, so every 4th year they come out, but now we've been getting them every year, and it's of course due to climate change. So that's why we've been hearing cicadas every year for the last couple of years now. Megan says it's such a chill area. Yeah, it's nice when it's pretty quiet. Although it looks like they still have some of the trucks from the food or the truck festival on the weekend. I guess some people are still packing up. Hey, Tom Seeley says, are there any working farms within Toronto city limits? Probably not within the city limits, but possibly in the outer GTA. I don't think I could give a good answer to that. There's a couple of educational farms, like we have Riverdale Farm in the city, but it's not a proper farm. So yeah, I guess everyone's just taking things down from the food truck festival. Hey, Muon. It was actually pretty busy when we came on Saturday night.
Cappuccino?
We're gonna head towards the pond. I don't know if that pond has an official name. I'll just say the Woodbine Park pond, which is just around the corner here. Megan says, I never knew about Riverdale Farm until recently. I'm excited to go back and visit. It's a really cute place actually, and it's always a little bit shocking that it's like right in the middle of the city. Like you're literally like a 15-minute walk from the Eaton Center. It's nice that like over the past century or whatnot that Cabbagetown has sort of remained a little kind of closed off area. It hasn't really had much development going on. It's just been the same way it has been. I think his dogs are tired. I wonder if this water fountain's working at all. See if it has a good stream. Oh, that's good. Oh, it goes over the bounce. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink. 1 second. Ugh, city water is like, it's kind of weird. It's like a little bit salty or something. And it wasn't too cold. It was kind of lukewarm or tepid. Oh, it looks like somebody tried to start a fire here. Oh, sorry, I still got the sniffles from that cold. It's mostly cleared up, but it's just the congestion kind of comes and goes when it wants to. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here for a minute and then end the stream. And then get my butt home. really beautiful here. Sip and I sat sort of the bench down there with Coda on Saturday. Just kind of hung out there for a bit and watched the fountain go. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining, and thank you for all these super thanks and the super stickers and really everything. It's always great seeing you guys when I start a live stream. I know I haven't been doing them as much lately, but trying to get back on track with that, and also trying to do some more pre-record stuff. Brad says, good peaceful spot to end the live stream, Eddie. I enjoyed this one very much. Thank you for joining, Brad. Thank you to you and Marie for dropping in there. Megan says, I love Coda. I hope she's doing well. Mark says, thanks, Eddie. Marie says, very nice spot. Yeah, thankfully this time you guys can hear me. My audio didn't mute. Unlike my last live stream where it muted at the end there. But yeah, we'll take this beautiful vantage point in for a minute before I hit the goodbye button. It's actually really nice because there's nobody else here right now too. And Brad says we can still hear you. Yeah, it was my last stream I did on about a week ago. I didn't realize the last 4 minutes of it was all muted. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the stream while this bug keeps flying around me. But thank you all for joining me on this one, and it was good seeing you all, and I look forward to seeing you guys all again soon. Hopefully do another live stream later this week. We'll see how everything goes, but yeah, take care everyone, and I hope the rest of your week goes well. All right, bye everyone, take care.